I'm shaking a little bit. These guys got me pissed off. It's a little bit cold out here too. Got into an argument. I recorded it for some of it so I can upload it later. What happened? He wanted me to move from over there where I set up my camera to over here. The back of this building, which I can't record from here, was on fire. Had 12 to 13 foot flames on it, so I came to record it. He hooked me in the cuffs, saying he's gonna arrest me for obstruction. I recorded when he started his threats. I turned on my video recorder and put it on him. I can't see the scene to get footage of it because of what he did. I'm in Westminster at 92nd and Federal. It's the one. Westminster is the ones handling this. But he had me in cuffs. Took out my wallet out of my pants. Took out my ID. He ended up uncuffing me, but he certainly wanted his point made that he's going to arrest me for obstruction for not moving over here to the side where I can't get any footage. Oh, it was real tight. It was definitely an illegal search too. They asked me where my ID was. I did tell him where it was, but I was already in cuffs. No, apparently he isn't going to charge me. But they certainly put me in cuffs, took out my ID, and ran my ID. I did get his card before he put me in cuffs. My hand's shaking. These guys got my adrenaline going. And it's cold. I can't hold this up in front of the camera right now. His name is Marcus. Badge number 1709. I tried telling him that my safety was my own responsibility. He didn't like that. I just went live because it just happened. I didn't even get any footage of the fire. I thought I was going to jail. They had me in cuffs. My right cuff was so damn tight you could see the marks on my arm still. They were that tight. They started searching me. I was attempting to get footage for a stringer, yes. That's why I wasn't live, because I was trying to get some static footage. I was still setting up my camera over there when they started in on me about moving. No, they are definitely not made for comfort, especially when he slaps them on tight. The supervisor was the one that told them to put me into cuffs. Yeah, on the radio. He told them to put me in cuffs. I couldn't hear it because it was in their ear. Their radio's encrypted anyway. I have my radio going. That's how I knew this fire was happening. The supervisor? No. Supervisor pulled up after. This is his car to my right. He pulled up just as I started to punch in for the live stream. Who not to call? Westminster PD. You know, it's funny, is they started searching me and going through my pockets, and the hell, why is my left pocket empty? My right pocket had pepper spray in it. They didn't even pull it out. They didn't even get that far. I'll be uploading the footage for what we talked about to begin with. I can't move from this spot until he says I can. So I still can't get footage of the fire. This is an old 7-Eleven. They thought it might have been a dumpster fire on the north side, but from what I saw when I walked up, there isn't a dumpster there. They're talking about electrical sparks and stuff coming from over there. And you can see the distance from there where I was to clear back there, and he said I'm too close and for my safety he's gonna arrest me. I can't move any closer to the scene to get footage. I can move away from the scene. I am not detained. I just can't move to my left to take footage of the scene. Clearly dangerous, only 100 feet. Yeah, I know. So they were standing over here, right over here, when I walked up and started setting up. Well, it's Westminster. We all know how bad Westminster is. Or 72nd, what? No, this is 92nd, right? 92nd and Federal. This is the corner that bad accident was in that one time, where the cops almost got run over by the drunks. I'm still shaking some. I'm chilled now, I guess. This cop is not going to be in any hurry to tell me it's okay to record the scene footage. I'm sure that when they ran my name, they found out real quick exactly who I am. I don't know if that had anything to do with being released. You guys will see it on the recording. Well, you'll hear it. I couldn't just control the camera once he had me in cuffs. So I couldn't keep the camera on him. But he started whining about the fact that I put the camera on him instead of recording the scene that I wanted to. I'm like, well, you're standing here and, you know, it should be safe. You're standing here. Of course, you know, he didn't like me arguing at all. They went to straight tyrant mode on it. they expect somebody to stay back from a scene, from a crime scene, they need to put up tape. So there ain't no tape up. They're not going to put any tape up. Well, even talking to them was enough to piss them off. That cop ain't coming back anytime soon to let me get footage. No, I can't believe they did it to me either. You went straight from, kind of nice to complete tyrant. But I'm sorry, 30 feet from where I was standing isn't any safer. It really isn't, especially being out here on the sidewalk. It is no safer there than it is here. But I know they'll hook me up again if I move to the left to get the scene footage without them telling me I can. So we had flames going over the top edge of the north side of this building. 12 to 13 foot high at least. Handcuff marks are still there. They were that tight. I was only in them for a couple minutes or so. This was an old 7-Eleven that's been shut down. How you doing, Mexican long hair? They handcuffed me. Told me they were going to arrest me for obstruction of government operations or some crap. I think this is the first time I've been cuffed at a scene. They did not like me arguing that my safety was my problem. I'm at 92nd and Federal. No, I don't think that they're gonna arrest me now, but I guess you never know. I mean, they could. They know who I am. After taking my wallet out of my pocket and pulling out my ID and running it. He's probably the one that found the fire to begin with. When they told me to begin with, they said, we want you to step on the other side of the vehicles. And I look over and I happen to be, of course, on this side. I'm like, you want me to go step into traffic? They're like, no, we want you to go to the back of the vehicles. There used to be a vehicle, another one that was right here. There was a second vehicle right here. The second vehicle left, that was the female officer. So they didn't even ask if they can search me or anything. They just assume that they're going to handcuff me and search me. So they detained me and searched me and didn't charge me, so that's an issue for them. Pretty much dizzy. I was not obstructing them. I was over here with the stupid policeman, clear away from any fire activity. He ain't coming anytime soon to tell me it's clear. Oh, here comes the lady. She came back. She pulled in. That's the lady officer right there. She pulled back in. But yeah, they're not going to be telling me anytime soon that I can go get footage of it. They want their scene clear before I can get footage of it. Mexican long hair? I don't know if you should head up here. It's quite a ways from you. I would expect this scene to be long over by the time you got here. They wouldn't stand a chance with their obstruction charge anyway. They just wanted to throw their weight around. They already had me in cuffs. Then they took me out of cuffs. So I don't think they're going to charge me with anything. Or if they do, I don't think they'll be taking me in to arrest me, you know, to put me in a jail over it. Here comes another officer in an unmarked unit. Maybe he's the supervisor. I thought the one that pulled in the other one was the supervisor. Cuff was very tight on me. But it's about a 5-minute or so video that I was able to take during it. Of course they do it on purpose. I wasn't listening to him, so he needed to teach me a lesson. Yep, torture. Any bets on them coming back and talking to me? Did I learn the lesson? I learned that he's a tyrant. That's the lesson I learned. I already knew I wasn't in any danger. There was no flames visible when I set up my camera. More than likely, Mexican long hair, more than likely. But Westminster can be very bad about things. We all know that. I think it pissed him off that I turned the camera on and turned it on him right away. Just wait till you hear what he said to me. So he did give me the option when he was, walked me back to behind the other car here that I can be taken out of cuffs. So as long as I stay over here. Yes, I'm the only media here. It didn't get put out as a stringer. I was making the footage for a stringer to upload. Stringer isn't as quick as I am for when it comes to getting the information on things like a fire, structure fire. Yeah, prior restraint, definitely. Pretty much, Gen T. They did. I have no footage that's worth a damn. You can see what I can see from this spot, which is nothing. Everybody's around that fence. The whole fire is on the north side of the building, which is right over this side, because we're facing towards the northwest, or southwest, I mean, from here. Missing conversation, I'm sure. I don't have it on live chat, so I know I'm missing shit. So I will be uploading it for you guys to watch what happened, because it was a bunch of BS. Well, there's one of the tyrants. Is it the one that put me in cuffs or not? About to find out, I suppose. I can't do my job from here, so one of them things. They ain't gonna come over here and tell me it's safe. No surprise there, right? Yes, you can film, just make sure you can't see. That's about it. That's exactly what happened here. He made sure that I can't see the scene. Eric's gotten a couple payouts from Westminster. They're over there with their flashlights inspecting. I can kind of see some light going up the side of the wall. Oh, the investigator, sorry to hear that. I hope you redid that. When are they supposed to get body cameras? That's a good question. I think in their terms of Eric's lawsuit, they're supposed to have them already, but I'm not sure. This guy's eyeing me. I think they know I'm connected with Eric. But he's standing over here talking with the female officer, and then they're looking over at me at times, probably because they're getting phone calls. Yeah, we're all Eric. That is true, 007. That exactly is on point. But that's the one that came in the unmarked unit there. The other one doesn't come back. I'm not in cuffs at the moment, Dave. They had me in cuffs. You can still see the cuff marks on my arm. Well, for Westminster, apparently it is. At least that's what they think. They're still not letting me closer, so they're not going to be in any hurry to let me see the scene. They'll wait till it gets nice and dark before they'll let me see it, and then I probably can't go on the property.
Hey, man, hey, y'all gotta move up. How's it supposed to work? You gonna keep your sneakers?
Now they're not stopping people from going through, and that's what they claimed that they were doing, was making sure nobody got close enough. So by allowing them to walk through, they just blew their whole argument out of the water.
Is that the news, sir?
I'm on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube? What's your YouTube? I'll subscribe to it, sir.
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider? Okay.
Yeah. They had me in cuffs a little bit ago.
What? Why?
Because they said I was too close. It's written right on the bottom there. You have that?
Oh, thank you, sir. I got you. I'm gonna subscribe right now.
So, yeah. Oh no, it's because I stopped. But the officers were claiming that they're here to prevent anybody from getting close, where I was standing, to prevent them from getting hurt. But with people walking through like right now, that they didn't stop them, just goes to prove that they're not here to prevent anybody from getting hurt. Fireman is on top of the roof now. Yes, Daily Donkey. Yes. Cameras are bad for them. I wasn't close enough to even see flames. They already had the flames out when I got here. There was just some smoldering stuff back there that they were still hosing down, and that's it. Here comes the officer now, the one that put me back here. He ain't coming to tell me I can move forward.
Is this your WD-40?
No? Why would I have WD-40 in my pocket? That's the supervisor that told him to put me in cuffs. Over the radio that I couldn't hear because it was in my ear. I don't know why they think I had WD-40 unless they're trying to pin an arson on me now. Excuse me. You approve them putting me in the handcuffs?
I would approve them arresting you if you've been told to get out of the scene. You refuse to leave. Yes.
You know that safety of the citizens is their own responsibility.
No, it's not.
Haven't you ever heard of Gonzalez versus Castle Rock?
Yeah, but case law shows that once we set up for this, you don't have the right to go anywhere you want to go.
Well,
It's
no,
an
I
active
wasn't
scene.
getting into their scene.
If you were pushing it and they were telling you to get back and you didn't want to,
I was standing over here by this green box.
I wasn't here. I'm telling you, according to him, he told you to get back and you refused. Yeah, you can be arrested for that.
You know, you need a crime scene tape if you want to establish
You don't
a
have to have
perimeter.
crime scene team. No, you don't. No, it's preferred, but in an intersection like this, no, it's not. And when you've got a small lot like this with fire trucks like this, and you're going to have access from the roadway, and they have to stage, crime scene tape isn't appropriate because you've got trucks going in and out.
Standing next to this police car wasn't safe enough.
When I got here, you were standing next to a police car. You were fine. It's when you move up on the scene.
I didn't go to the scene. I was there right next to the police car.
and
I
he's
didn't go close
and there
to
were
it.
fire trucks staged, correct? Yes,
The
there were.
fire trucks were already in place.
But there were fire trucks staged out
no,
here.
no, there wasn't.
Okay, I wasn't here. I wouldn't argue. That's his determination.
There was
That's
no
the officer-
fire trucks out here.
It's the officer's determination.
Right. But where I was at, I wouldn't have been in the way of the fire trucks.
Okay, if he didn't want you up on his car, then that's up to him. I don't know what was going on when he got here. That's his call.
Didn't you tell them? Or didn't they tell you anything? Or did you just...
He told me you were pushing up on the scene. He asked you
I
several times to
wasn't
get
pushing
back.
anywhere up on the
I'm
scene.
telling you what he told me. You asked if I asked him, and that's what he told me.
So he lied to you.
What? I don't
That's
know.
what it sounds like to me, because
Okay, that's
if
your
I'm
impre-
standing there wanting to record from there,
Okay.
clear where he was, and
Okay.
him saying that
In his judgment, you were coming up. He didn't like your at. Did he ask you to get back?
he asked me to go on the other side of the cars. I'm like, do you want me to go into the traffic?
Okay. Did he
That's-
ask you to get back?
Yeah, but that's
How many
irrelevant.
times? No, it's not irrelevant. It's completely
It has
irrelevant.
to be a lawful order to begin with.
It is a lawful order.
It's only a lawful order if it involves, like he said, that it was about my safety. And
Your
I'm
safety, his
responsible-
safety?
I'm responsible for my own safety.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so
The Supreme Court's already ruled on that.
no, the Supreme Court's ruled that if you're in some kind of disturbance situation and your interpretation of it is your safety, I get what you're saying. But on a scene, you don't have the right to make that decision. You don't. Because I could have a homicide scene and here you are saying, oh, I'm responsible for my safety, so I go up in the homicide scene.
No,
you
I already
can't.
knew what the scene was. I heard it over the radio.
Okay, you're not in charge of the scene, so that's not your determination. You don't get to make that call. The
He
battalion
was
chief
worried
and the
that a
officers
spark
do.
was going to get me.
Yeah, it was
The
arcing.
flames were already down.
It doesn't
They're already
matter.
Beat down.
You know what?
That
You-
wouldn't have hurt me from
Okay.
clear out here, though.
I'll make this real simple. You're not the battalion chief. You're not the fire department. You're not the arson
But
investigator.
neither was he. The fireman was
Right,
out here
and he's-
saying that he needs to get
It
back.
doesn't matter. If the fire guys are saying this is arcing and it's dangerous, that's all it takes. That's it. That's all that needs to be said. Period.
I don't even know that was said. So
well-
he might have seen arcs.
Well,
but-
I already talked to the battalion chief, and it was said because the battalion chief relayed that to me. That's why I'm here.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't get to make that determination. Yeah, you're in a riot situation, and we're asking you to get back. Yeah, you're right. Your safety back there, but you can't be up on officers. You can't be up on EMS personnel. You don't have that right.
I didn't get
That
up
was-
on him.
it
so-
d- I'm telling you. But you asked me about your ability and your decision for your own safety. To a point, yes, you're right. But there's other points to that, and there's other advocates that it's not true. There's decisions we make. There's decisions the battalion chief makes that you don't get to make. And the Supreme Court law is real specific about that.
Yeah. I
Okay.
understand that.
Okay. You got any other questions?
Not at this point, no.
Thanks. I'm out.
Alrighty.
All right, he's out of here. They still didn't tell me I can move up or not. I didn't want to keep arguing with him because with three of them standing here, I might have gone back into cuffs. So they're leaving. So apparently I'm safe enough to go move up now. Hey, do I get to go film it now? Do I get to move up?
I thought you were in charge of your safety.
Well, after you put me in the cuffs, I was afraid you're going to put me in cuffs again. You didn't come back and tell me it's safe to get scene footage.
Well, you're still trying to shut off the power.
So you're saying I can't move up?
You can move up at your own safety. That's you. You said you're in charge of it, right?
Okay, thank you. I can move up. It's my own safety. Since there isn't any power lines overhead, I'm pretty sure I was safe to begin with. It is odd that WD-40 is there, but it certainly wasn't on me. Wasn't in my pockets. They searched me. I doubt that they're still arcing, that they're just turning off the power. Now he says that my safety's on me now. So now he tells me that. Can you believe that? They're still hosing this down. Now it's dark enough where I can't even get a decent shot. Not without extra lighting. I know it was always on me. I knew what this call was beforehand. I knew it wasn't a shooting scene with somebody actively, in the area or anything like that, or a murder scene. It was a fire, a structure fire. And you can see I'm pretty close to where I was standing when I first came up to try to get footage, where they pushed me back. I am nowhere in the way at all. But they didn't want me to get this scene footage. It's like they're all done and they're going to be packing up. Yes, that supervisor would back up his officers. Officers telling them I'm pushing up on the scene. Yeah, right. Like I want to go near a scene and get in their way of them doing their job. I don't think so. I don't work that way. I was standing back here, setting up my camera back here, just to get them a shot of them working back there. Now they're packing up and getting the hell out of here as fast as they can. All the police left already. Yeah, Johnny F-Face. They don't care about the actual laws. They're packing up and getting the hell out of here as fast as they can now. I ain't gonna get anything for scene footage here because of that. What am I gonna do? Take a picture of a dark back of an alley, behind the building? I can't see shit. There ain't nothing to take a picture of. Well, I'm glad they didn't arrest me either, but it was damn close. I think they mostly did it to intimidate me. Oh yeah, he was definitely confident in his knowledge. It's like, no way are they anywhere near on what the law is. They spend all their time in on the gun range, not in the law library. They don't know what the laws are. down this ways. So it's just an empty building now because, you know, it's closed down. Could probably try to claim that I consented because I told him where my ID was. He asked me where my ID was and I told him to my pocket. He's like, which pocket? So I told him it's in my right rear pocket. So I pulled out my wallet and took out my ID and ran my name. Now, I don't remember when the body cam footage or body cams are supposed to be on Westminster, but it was supposed to be earlier than usual. You know that Brighton has gotten their body cameras in effect already. Sounds like these guys are talking on the radio for a police CR now. They're getting out of here fast. They're already standing back here to move this truck to back it up out of here. The other one's already on the move to the left. XL's here. They're turning off the power. Like I'm gonna be getting out of here. They're all getting out of here. But you guys remember this intersection, don't you? Come on, stupid thing.
Federal. Walk sign is on.
Box sign is on. All right. Get my stand collapsed here. I'm parked down this ways. A block down. Traffic was pretty heavy when I rolled in. Fire department's gone from the 7-Eleven now. They're completely gone. The only one there is Excel. That guy slapped them cuffs on me tight though. I still have marks on my hand. They're going to be there for a while. But I was on my way home when I heard it on the scanner. And I was close enough to the highway, it's like I can get there pretty quick. Maybe I can catch it with the flames. But by the time I got out of the Jeep here and got over to it, they already had the flames down. Where there was no flames even visible. I couldn't see any arcing. I was still setting up when they started in on me. But you guys will see the whole interaction. Well, not the whole interaction. When I started recording, when he started on me about being there. And where I need to be to record from, supposedly. Where I couldn't see anything. So, get warmed up. It's getting chilly out. So, anyways, guys, thanks for having my back. We're going to go ahead and end the stream and head on home. So, yeah, it's the same Jeep. I can't afford a new Jeep. I don't make enough money. I'm not worried about it now. I'm in Federal Heights right now. I'm not in Westminster. I'm in Federal Heights. All I gotta do is go down to the end of the street here, take a left, and go out to Federal Heights if I want to get out away from Westminster quickly. So that's how it goes. Thank you guys for dropping in, and I'm going to upload the video as soon as I end the live stream. I'm going to start uploading it because it's not that long of a live stream about the officer, you know, trying to record the officer and whatnot. So yep, thank you, Iggy. I'll try to stay safe. I think that's the first time that I got put in cuffs on a scene, though. It is the first time I've been put in cuffs. Let's put it that way. So that doesn't usually happen. But I seriously thought he was gonna take me into the police department, to their jail, put me under arrest for it. He would have had a hell of a time with the charges, but hey, that's the way it goes. But we will catch you guys in a bit. We'll upload it and you can watch what happened. Thanks for joining.